All right, let's talk about manufacturing. When something breaks, what's our first instinct? Fix it, right? But what if that's actually the wrong first step? In this explainer, we're going to dig into a concept that completely shifts our focus, away from the broken part and onto the entire process. It's about asking a much bigger and way more important question about the system itself.
So let's set the scene with something that's probably all too familiar if you've ever been on a production floor.
You know the feeling. Everything's running smoothly, you're hitting your numbers, and then, bang, silence. A critical piece of equipment just dies. What's that immediate, gut reaction? What does everyone scramble to do in that moment?
Of course, the obvious answer is fix the broken part. But here's the thing. The real cost, the real pain, isn't the price of that replacement component. Not even close. It's the massive domino effect, all the downstream delays, the wasted materials, the missed deadlines. The real problem isn't a broken part. It's that your entire process just got thrown into chaos.
And you can't solve a process-level problem with a part-level solution. It just doesn't work. This is where we need a huge shift in our perspective. We need to move towards what we can call the reliability mindset.
This slide lays it out perfectly. The old way, it's all about being reactive. You focus on the broken part, the goal is just to fix it as fast as you can. It's kind of like a doctor who only treats your cough but never bothers to figure out why you're sick. But this new way, the reliability mindset, is all about being proactive. The focus blows up to include the entire process. And the goal? It's not just a patch-up job, it's to actually improve the whole system. This is the doctor who looks at the whole patient to prevent the illness from ever coming back. It's a total game changer.
And this way of thinking actually has a name: Manufacturing Process Reliability, or MPR for short. The definition is pretty straightforward, really. It's a strategy that builds this unbreakable connection between what your maintenance and reliability teams are doing, your M&R activities, and the much bigger manufacturing process they're there to support.
Okay, so that sounds great in theory, but how do you actually do it? Well, it all starts with one thing: knowledge. You have to deeply understand your process, and that knowledge rests on these 5 essential pillars. Let's walk through this. First up, process flow. You gotta have a map, right? You need to see the big picture of how everything is connected. Second, process parameters. These are the magic numbers, the exact speeds, temperatures, and pressures that you know lead to success. Third, quality specs. You have to clearly define what a good result even looks like. I mean, how can you hit a target you haven't defined? Fourth, and this one is so important, is understanding process risk. We're not just talking about which part might fail. We're thinking bigger. What are all the things that could possibly go wrong within the entire system? And finally, operating procedures. This is about making sure everybody is running the process the right way, the same way, every single time. And when you get all of that knowledge locked down, when you have those 5 pillars in place, you can finally make that crucial switch. You go from being a team that just puts out fires to a team that actually drives real, lasting improvement.
This quote from the source material just nails it. This is the ultimate goal. The whole point is to make sure that every single thing your M&R team does is actively improving the manufacturing process. It's not just maintenance for the sake of maintenance. It's maintenance with a much bigger purpose.
So, if you remember one thing, let it be this. Reliability is not a one-time event. It's not a single repair job. It is a continuous, never-ending process of understanding, managing, and improving your entire system.
Which brings us to the final question, one you should really take back to your own organization. Take a hard look. Is your team's main job just fixing broken parts? Or are they truly empowered to use every failure as a chance to learn, to adapt, and to actually improve the whole process? Something to chew on. Thanks for joining us for this explainer.